Thank you for staying with us. It's time now to take a look at stories making headlines on the front page of Nigeria newspapers. And I begin with this Nigeria newspaper. The major story here, Edo, it's Monday's day. INEC declares APC's Okpebholo governor-elect trounces Ighodalo Akpata amid accusations and counter-accusations of alleged electoral irregularities. And that's a picture of the governor-elect there, and the numbers between the APC and the PDP, 291,000, that's for the APC, 667, that's against PDP's 247,234, that's what has been recorded here, but in other reports it's saying there's 247,274. Anyway, another story here at the downstream. Floods probe billions of naira ecological funds to Borno. Serap tells Tinubu. Federal government alerts Nigerians to clear canals, drainage gutters over impending flood. Now, halt hike in interest rates to stabilize economy, financial experts urge CBN. Those are the major stories on the front page of this Nigeria newspaper. To the Nation newspaper now, still talking about Okpebholo's hard-won victory, returns Edo State to APC fold. Tinubu victory challenging call to service. Obaseki PDP cry foul. And that's the picture there of Edo State Governor-elect Monday Okpebholo and Deputy Governor Dennis Idahosa and some other progressive governors there. Another story here. Shetima off to US for 79th UNGA, that's the United Nations General Assembly. Expert reject rates retention by the APC. Another story here. We see NDLEA intercept 16.1 billion naira drugs in Lagos. Those are some of the stories on the front page of the Nation newspaper. To the Salient Times, Monday, Okpebholo wins Edo governorship election, defeats Ighodalo. And the story here, PDP kicks ass, APC wins oppositions in Kwara local government poll. Another story here, lawmakers hailed Tinubu's move to revive Ajakuta Steel, Itakwe iron ore mining. And Benue Botry Gombe residents paid highest petrol prices in August. That's what the National Bureau or Nigeria Bureau of Statistics is saying. Those are some stories on the front page of the Salient Times. And to the Daily News Hub, Okpebholo APC displaces PDP in Edo as Okpebholo wins. Opposed 291,667 votes to defeat PDP's Ighodalo, Labour Party's Akpata. APC wins 11 local governments, PDP 7. And another story here, Edo Gubapo might be worst in Nigeria's election history. That's what the PDP governorship candidate Asue Ighodalo is quoted as saying. How DIG ordered Obaseki out of INEC office because the governor had gone to the INEC office, he says, to ask some questions on why there was a delay at some point in the collation of results. All right, another story here. The IG denied PDP agents access to Edo Collation Center but granted access to APC Governor Fintiri. Is quoted as saying that. And those are some stories on the front page of the Daily News Hub. To the Daily Times now, still talking about the Edo governorship election, why APC's Okpebholo triumphed, PDP kicks alleges irregularities of the collation process by INEC. Irregularities were apparent, extremely scandalous. As Yegbemi is quoted as saying that now Tinubu Ganduje congratulate Edo governor-elect Okpebholo. And the MBLE intercepts 16.1 billion naira opioids in Lagos. Climate finance by multilateral development banks hit record $125 billion in 2023. A report has put this together. Tinubu orders crackdown on cyber criminals, transnational car thieves. Some stories there on the front page of the Daily Times. To the leadership newspaper now. APC's Okpebholo floors Ighodalo Akpata in Edo governorship and scores 91,667 votes. PDP trails with 247,274 votes, while Labour polls 222,761. Police walk Obaseki out of INEC office, PDP governor's kick. Tinubu Buhari others hail victory. And the other story here, current petrol pump price still driven by subsidy. And the top corner, finally, DSS releases hashtag End Bad Governance protesters. And the story here says terrorist bomb 330 KV Damaturu Maiduguri power line. Some sad story there. All right, those are some stories on the front page of the leadership newspaper. Still to the Punch now. Still talking about Edo poll. PDP alleges rigging as APC Okpebholo wins. PDP governors insist candidate won. Obaseki vows to seek redress. Ighodalo rejects results. Tinubu congratulates Okpebholo as Akpabio, Oshomole, Shaibu, APC supporters jubilate. And a story here says that 1 year after, Tinubu yet to appoint ambassadors for 109 embassies. DSS frees 6 hunger protesters to arraign 3. And another story, Labour Party crisis, Abure faction rules out sanction for Obi. And fresh tariff hike looms as monthly power subsidy hits 181 billion naira. Those are some stories on the front page of the Punch newspaper. To the Daily Independent now. And INEC declares APC's Monday Okpebholo winner of poll, talking about the Edo governorship election. And the writers there, PDP rejects results, alleges massive irregularities. Observer groups query authenticity of declared results. Tinubu congratulates Okpebholo, Lord's electoral process. Victory shows confidence in Tinubu's administration. That's what the APC is quoted as saying. Flawed poll signposts 2027 expectations stakeholders. And that picture of the governor-elect with Godswill Akpabio as the Senate president and some other persons there on the front page there. Now, aggressive fintech penetration takes toll on banks' fortunes. That's a concern been raised. Why we won all seats in Kwara local government election by APC chairman. All right. Those are some stories on the front page of the Daily Independent. Olamide.
Well, I begin here with the Inquirer, and the big story here is still on the Edo election. APC takes Edo, floors Obaseki, the People's Democratic Party. PDP protests, rejects results, police warn against protest. A report here says Naira among 10 worst performing currencies globally. And Remi Tinubu at 64. Christian Association of Nigeria urges the federal government to fix Nigeria's bleeding economy insecurity. FCT Civil Service Commission begins staff regularization. Abuja natives protest exclusion from federal appointments. And the story here says DSS frees 6 protesters to arraign 3. Agency warns of looming severe flooding in north-central, northeastern region. Some stories on the front page of the Inquirer. To the Platform Times. APC's Monday Okpebholo wins Edo governorship election. Tinubu Buhari congratulates him. PDP rejects result over alleged irregularities. I weep for Nigeria over Edo poll. Adamawa Governor Fintiri says. 17 ISOP fighters drowned while crossing river in Yobe State. That one there. Abiodun dragged before EFCC over alleged fraudulent rice firm misrepresentation. Bandit informant disguises as madman arrested in Kaduna State. Scavenger also arrested after destroying graves to extract iron rods in Bauchi. Agency warns of looming severe flood in North Central Northeast states. APC leaders protest alleged imposition of candidates, beg Abiodun for intervention. These are the major stories on the front page of the Platform Times. To Nigeria News Direct, opposition in Edo election kicks as INEC officially declares Okpebholo winner, announce authentic results from polling unit to avert crisis. PDP warns APC INEC. PDP backs Venturi alleged manipulation of results. AAC condemns INEC's conduct, calls for mass protests. We will get Bello Tuji. It's a matter of time, the CDS Musa is saying. PDP queries Kwara local government election result amid violent allegations of fraud. And the LEA seizes 14.9 billion naira worth of opiates, arrest octogenarian dealer. Africa's economic growth top agenda at UNGA 2024. President Tinubu orders crackdown, commends the FCC for returning $180,000, 53 vehicles to Canada. The major stories on the front page of Nigeria News Direct. To the New Telegraph. Still on the election, INEC declares APC's Okpebholo winner with 291,667 votes. PDP's Godalo polls 247,274 as Labour Party's Apata garners 22,763. President Tinubu hails a peaceful process, charges winner to demonstrate magnanimity in victory. Buhari Ganduje artists congratulate the governor-elect. Maiduguri in darkness as terrorists bomb newly repaired power transmission line. Afeba Balola wants the federal government and NPC against PMS price monopoly to frustrate Dangote refinery. State pardon for corrupt public officers undermining anti-corruption fights. That's according to a senior advocate of Nigeria. Says it jeopardizes court, the FCC, ICPC place others' integrity. Nigeria to shift foreign traffic gap to domestic carriers. That's on aviation. And DSS releases 6 detained protesters. DG recognizes citizens' right to peaceful protest. And a story here says soft drinks, diets low in omega-6 driving strokes in the country. Let's go to the blueprints. APC's Okpebholo is Edo governor-elect Florence Ighodalo scores 291,667 votes. PDP 247,274. Apata 22,763. PDP kick. Tinubu Ganduje congratulate winner. NIHSA alert on rising water level in Adamawa, Benue, and Kogi. Urge resident to relocate. Borno constitute relief committee. 12 die in Adamawa cholera outbreak. 214 treated, discharged. Access to sickle cell cure becomes reality at the Lagos University Teaching Hospital. ECOWAS finalizes talks on $15 billion Lagos-Abidjan Highway. The major stories on the front page of the blueprints. On the Daily Trust, Sarap urges Tinubu to probe ecological funds spent by Borno government. Zulum raises committee to disburse donated funds. That's on the recent flood in that state. Outside the country, Israel orders a 4 to 5 day closure of Al Jazeera West Bank office. And a report here says petrol is 52 naira per litre in Libya. These are the major stories on the front page of Daily Trust. So the national economy on the petrol price increase, low-income earners battle for survival. Taxi drivers resort to offline negotiation. We now operate on a tighter budget. Salary earners, artisans, financial experts share survival strategies. Stakeholders assess challenges of aviation ministry. That's a report there. And U.S. policies Nigerian energy security, oil, gas, decarbonization. Floods ravage farmlands nationwide, threaten food security in the country. The major stories on the front page of the national economy. To the nature news, carbon footprints, plastic pollution to drive 19% of global emissions by 2040. Researchers warn Nigeria's youth find fortune in waste picking, recycling. Community leaders ban herdsmen from open grazing in Delta. Climate NGO CAMIC offers innovative solutions to mitigate Africa's drought, and scientists develop new cocoa products in laboratories to match demand. And finally, on the sport and life, Arsenal denied at the death. Stones rescue citizens against 10-man gunners. Boniface nets a late winner. And ahead of possible move, Liverpool sends scouts to watch Lukeman. It will be enjoys Nigerian food after Magpies win. And finally, Tottenham interested in Yilmaz. The major stories on the front page of the newspaper this morning, Veronica.
All right, I believe that viewers have been updated, and they can pick up on any of the papers to get more stories or get more details of the stories that we have read out this morning. That's the